Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Tyler Kasperzak, and we welcome you here at the Pequannock baseball field for the first round of the 2026 NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs. Today's matchup features the 5-seeded Pequannock Golden Panthers, who will take on the visited number 12-seeded Kittatinny Cougars. Pequannock is entering this game with an overall record at 14-11, again as the 5 seed. They are 5-3 in the NJAC Liberty Division. And we should also mention they are technically still coming off a loss at Cedar Grove back on the 18th. There was a senior day game against Morris Catholic that we were here broadcasting, but that game does not count to the record or gets logged at all. It's completely disregarded as the game did not make it to a complete full 5 innings. The storm came and ended the game during the 5th inning. Therefore, it doesn't count. It needs to be, at minimum, a complete full 5 innings. So that game is completely disregarded. So that loss or the game that they were losing 7-4 won't count. So Pequannock is still 14-11 on the season. And, of course, still 5-3 in the NJAC Liberty. And for the Kittatinny Cougars, they're coming in this game with an overall record of 10-15. Again, entering this game as the 12 seed. So 10-15 overall. They are 1-9 in the NJAC Freedom Division. And they're currently on a 2-game losing streak. They are also 1-4 in their last 5. They're coming off a loss at Sparta, 8-3 on Friday, May 22nd. Pequannock, of course, very well rested, as their last full game they played was on the 18th. Of course, that Morris Catholic game was barely played. Again, barely made it to 5 innings. It was suspended or canceled during the 5th inning. And also, there was also a 1-hour rain delay. So, there's that also. Let's go over your batting order for Pequannock. So, here is your batting order. Leading off here will be the top of the order, of course. That will be the shortstop, number 20, Cooper Carlin. And then batting second will be the starting pitcher for today's game. That is number 2, Jack Picardo. Batting third will be the second baseman, number 24, James Killian. Batting fourth, cleaning up, left fielder, number 6, Cole Miller. Batting fifth will be your designated hitter, number 19, James Strines. He'll be DHing for your starting catcher behind the plate, who will be number 13, Nate Friedman. Luke McCabe, of course, still out of the lineup due to that minor injury with his hand. Batting sixth will be the first baseman, number 12, Braden Bell. Batting seventh will be right fielder, number 4, Matt Mistretti. And then batting eighth will be the third baseman, number 22, Aiden O'Reilly. And then batting ninth, last but not least in our order, will be the center fielder, number 16, Nolan Casey. And while we're at it, let's go over your current bracket here. So here is the matchups and the potential quarterfinal matchups. So Pequannock, of course, the 5 seed playing the 12-seeded Kittatinny Cougars. The winner of this game will be taking on the winner of the 13-seeded Kinnelon Colts versus the number 4-seeded Pompton Lakes Cardinals. So if Kinnelon is able to pull off the upset and Pequannock gets the win, they'll have a matchup here at home against their rival, the Kinnelon Colts. But if Pequannock and Pompton Lakes both win, it'll be another matchup at Hirschfield Park. Man, you can't get away from these guys. A lot of matchups at Hirschfield Park between Pequannock and Pompton Lakes. Lots of history between that. We can go all the way back. We can talk about that later on in the broadcast, but lots of matchups when it comes to at Hirschfield Park. So that is your current bracket. The winner of the 5 versus 12 will take on the winner of the 4 versus 13. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Subscribing is completely free and helps us out a ton. Send this message to family and friends who can subscribe. This broadcast is also brought to you by our official sponsors, Bulba.com and TopWareBastards.com. Be sure to check out the TJK shop. Link in the description below. It is TJK152.com/shop to go check out our latest merchandise. Be sure to also follow our socials. We're available on Instagram and TikTok, and both are at TJK Network. And for more information on our sports network, go to TJK152.com/network. And again, our shop link is TJK152.com TJK.NETWORK/shop. And again, you can find all these links in the description below. So, of course, we are not too far away from our opening first pitch here at the Pequannock Baseball Field as we begin our journey here for the state sectional playoffs, starting with the first round. We can go over the entire bracket for you guys and what to expect. So the 1 seed is actually Wallkill Valley. So that was the team that actually eliminated and upset Pequannock last season when Pequannock was the 1 seed last season. Wallkill Valley came in as the number 4 seed into Pequannock Field and got the 4-3 upset, ending Pequannock's season right here at home. And now this year, Wallkill Valley, a lot better of a program, and they are the top seed in this year's bracket. So if Pequannock is able to get this win here against Kittatinny, and if they have to face Pompton Lakes, get that very tight matchup upset between the 4 versus 5, if Pequannock's able to get the upset on the road, Pompton Lakes, and Wallkill Valley gets a semifinal, Pequannock has a chance to get revenge and do the same damage Wallkill Valley did to Pequannock last year and upset them on their home field. But anyways, let's go over the rest of the bracket. So, of course, Wallkill Valley, the 1 seed, is taking on 16-seeded Hawthorne, the Bears. And then, of course, you have the 9 versus 8 matchup. 9 seed is Saddlebrook. The 8 seed is Indian Hills. And, of course, then you have 5-seeded Pequannock versus 12-seeded Kittatinny. And then you have 4-seeded Pompton Lakes versus 13-seeded Kinnelon. And then you have 3-seeded Park Ridge versus 14-seeded Lenape Valley. And I want to get into that a bit more. Give credits to Park Ridge. If you remember last year when Pequannock was taking on Park Ridge in the first round, Pequannock was the 1 seed. Pequannock was the 1 seed. Park Ridge was the 16th seed. They barely made it into the states last season, and they had a 6-18 record once they lost in the first round. So they only had 6 wins last season, and this year they were able to turn it all the way around, and they are now 21-3 and are the 3 seed in this bracket. So Park Ridge, watch out for them. They've had an amazing turnaround compared to last season. Anyways, cruising on to the rest of the bracket. Midland Park, who was the 2 seed last year, those are the defending sectional champions, as they were able to beat 4-seeded Wallkill Valley in Midland Park 1-0. So Midland Park is the defending sectional champions. They are the 6 seed this year. They'll be taking on 11-seeded Crestkill. And to the next half of our bracket, we have 7-seeded Waldswick versus 10-seeded Mountain Lakes. And Mountain Lakes is a little bit of an underdog there, as they've been a 10 seed for a couple years, it feels like. They've been in that spot, but they've been able to at least win 1 round. Last year they upset it, 7-seeded Emerson Borough. So Mountain Lakes has been getting hot lately, so they can make some noise. And then cruising into our last matchup of the bracket, it is 15-seeded North Warren taking on 2-seeded New Milford. So that is your entire Section 1, Group 1 bracket for the 2026 playoffs. So we'll go over the bracket here, or not bracket, sorry, the Kittatinny Cougars lineup. So it'll be Aiden Patorich batting first, then Tyler Combs batting second, and then Keegan Monahan batting third. Cleaning up will be Tommy Toasty, as he's batting, or actually, no, sorry, it is actually Easton Konar batting fourth. He is DHing for Tommy Toasty. And then batting fifth will be Shane Weiss. Batting sixth is Mason Dubé. Batting seventh will be Brendan Leahy. Batting eighth will be Ricky Lopes. And then batting ninth will be Johnny Diani. So that is your batting order for the Kittatinny Cougars, who are the 12th seed in this bracket. So again, a little recap if you're just tuning in. If Pompton Lakes gets the win against Kinnelon and Pequannock gets the win, we'll be at Hirschfield Park on Friday. And again, we could talk about the history between Pequannock and Pompton Lakes when it comes to postseason play. 2022, the first round, It was 8-seeded Pompton Lakes versus 9-seeded Pequannock, so it was in Hirschfeld Park. Pequannock upset and got that win before, unfortunately, losing to the 1 seed. And then, of course, 2023, we obviously know what happened. The sectional final, Pequannock was the 2 seed, going to Hirschfeld Park to play the top seed Pompton Lakes Cardinals, and then of course Pequannock down 5-1 came back and won that game 9-5 and went on to win the state championship that season. And then 2024 we had a sectional final rematch. Pompton Lakes again was the 1 seed. That time Pequannock was a 3 seed, and unfortunately Pompton Lakes got their revenge that game and won that one 5-0. And then they went on to go win their first state championship of their program. And in 2025, there was no matchup between those two. There was a very close chance. Pequannock was the 1 seed, Pompton Lakes was the 9 seed, and Cresskill was the 8 seed. But Pequannock faced Cresskill as the Cougars were able to take down Pompton Lakes 5-3. And who remembers that matchup against Cresskill? Pequannock was down 1-0 that entire game, pretty much, until the bottom of the 7th. Pequannock was down to their final few outs, and they were able to mount that amazing comeback and walk it off 2-1 against Cresskill before unfortunately losing to Wallkill Valley in the semifinal. So yeah, that was a lot of recap we gave you guys of a lot of the history between, of course, these matchups. But again, we thank you guys for tuning in to our broadcast here. Our opening first pitch will begin shortly. And once again, be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. And here we are as the Golden Panthers will take the field here as we get ready for the top of the first. Let's go over your starting pitcher for Pequannock. And that'll be number 2, Jack Picardo. So Jack Picardo is coming in this game, of course, in his senior season. He is entering this game with a record of 5-1 and entering this game with a 2.26 ERA, pitching a total of 40.1 innings, allowing 44 hits, 14 walks, 1 hit batter, and 40 strikeouts on the season. Jack Picardo has established himself as a big piece to this Pequannock pitching rotation. Aiden Riley, of course, has established himself as the number 1 ace. He is not starting today. He'll be playing at third base now, so he is, of course, in the lineup. So again, with John Picardo not playing at shortstop, it'll be Cooper Carlin at short, James Killian still at second, and of course, Aiden Riley is taking that third base position since Cooper Carlin is at short. But John Picardo has been fantastic this season, and he'll look to try to shut down this Kittatinny Cougars lineup. So again, the first batter for Kittatinny will be number 9, Aiden Petorich. And here we are as we head into the top of the first. Here in the first round of the 2026 NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs, it is number 9, Aiden Petorich. Top of the order here for the Cougars. And here's our first pitch as we are underway. Jack Picardo deals strike 1. It is win or go home now, ladies and gentlemen, as Jack Picardo deals strike 2. And that pitch is a little upstairs. Ball 1. And this one is going to make its way out to left field as Pequannock picks himself up a base hit single. Pequannock is entering this game with a .262 batting average. He's 1 for 1. And this will bring up number 2, Tyler Coombs. He's entered this game with a .233 batting average. Going for the bunt. It's fouled. So an 0-1 count here on Tyler Coombs. Pickoff attempt at first. The runner will be safe. Now a pickoff attempt. He is safe. It's a pitch. The bunt is fair. Throw to first in time for the out. The sacrifice, though, works. They move Pequannock into scoring position at second as Kittatinny looks to get things going early. And this will bring up number 10, Keegan Monahan, entering this game with a .288 batting average. So 1 out here in the top of the first. John Picardo deals, and this one is grounded foul. So 0-1 here on Keegan Monahan. Here's a pitch. And that one's downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that pitch is strike 2. 1-2 here in the count. John Picardo ahead. There's a pitch. And that one's in the dirt. The count now 2-2. That's going to be strike 3. The put out at first is in time. So it'll be out number 2, but Kittatinny, though, has now a runner at third as Pequannock is able to make his way to third. So that strike 3. Nate Freeman was not able to hold on to it. So he had to get the put out for out number 2. But Pequannock does have 2 outs here. That's going to bring up Easton Kanar. As he takes ball 1. And that's strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the count. Pequannock with 2 outs. Kittatinny has a runner right at third, as that pitch was fouled back. Now, Jack Picardo just 1 strike away from ending the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 3. That does it for the top of the first. Kittatinny strands a runner at third. All right, so let's go over the starting pitcher for the Kittatinny Cougars, and that is going to be, I can see his number there, looks like number, looks like he's wearing number 43, or looks like 49 actually, let's see. It is going to be 49, yes. So senior Tommy Toasty will be starting. Sorry about that. A little wait there. I was looking for him. So he has entered this game 4-5 on the season with an ERA of 2.41, pitching a total of 49.1 innings, allowing 40 hits, 34 walks, 1 hit batter, and 60 strikeouts on the season. So season on the line, of course, and you playing as the underdog, you're going to put out your number 1 pitcher, and that is what Tommy Toasty is. He does have a losing record, but fantastic numbers, 2.41 ERA, and has a reasonable 60 strikeouts on the season. So he is going to look to try to shut down this high-powered Golden Panthers lineup. So, of course, we're leading off here with the top of the order for Pequannock. It's Cooper Carlin as we now head into the bottom of the first. Cooper Carlin is entering this game with a .370 batting average this season. Here's a pitch, and that's upstairs. Ball one. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss there for strike one. That one in the dirt. The count now 2-1. That one just downstairs for ball three. It's 3-1. Cooper Carlin ahead in this one for sure. And Cooper Carlin works the walk. So Cooper Carlin now at first. And now bring up Jack Picardo. Jack Picardo entering this game with a .390 batting average. As we have a pickoff attempt at first, the runner will be safe. One and 0 on Picardo. That's going to be a strike. Jack Picardo did a half swing there. But I believe that pitch was in the zone anyways. So 1-1 here. As we have a pickoff attempt at first. Cooper Carlin still safe at first. And this one is just high enough in the air, as it'll be right into the glove at center field. So one down here in the bottom of the first. And this will bring up number 24, James Killian, coming in this game with a .293 batting average. Pickoff attempt at first. Cooper Carlin is still safe. As that pitch is strike one. Upstairs, ball one. Pickoff attempt, still safe for Cooper Carlin. The count 1-1 with one out and a runner at first. James Killian at the plate, of course. Here's the pitch. And this one is just foul. So the count now 1-2. And that one's high once again. It's 2-2. And that one's grounded foul. As James Killian continues to battle here in the count. As it's still 2-2. Now a pickoff attempt at first on Cooper Carlin. He's still safe at first. And that one is ball 3. James Killian has battled this one to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Tipped foul. A lengthy at bat here for James Killian. Tommy Tosi trying to win this one here. And it's another foul ball. Here's a pitch. Another foul ball. What an incredible at-bat here. But it's still on the line on who will win this battle. Will it be Tommy Tosti or James Killian? Here is the pitch. And this one is going to be grounded to second. It's bobbled. And no play is made. Both runners will be safe. So ultimately, after that long at-bat and battle, James Killian wins it as he reaches on base via an error at second. So Cooper Carlin now at second in scoring position with Killian now at first on 1 out. And this will bring up the left fielder, number 6, Cole Miller. Coming in this game with a .360 batting average on the season. As Miller takes strike 1. So Pequannock here, again, has a chance to draw in the first run. They have one in scoring position at second, as this one is grounded foul. So the count now 0-2. Runner goes. Throw to third. Not in time. Both runners also steal on top of that. So now Pequannock with 2 runners in score position at second and third. The count also 1-2 on Cole Miller. So Pequannock got a chance here. Draw first blood here as this one's fouled back. But not only that, they could start with an early 2-0 lead if you can get this one out far into the outfield grass. Even if you get it far out into a glove, you can get a sacrifice fly, RBI. Just for 1 run though. And that one's downstairs. Near the dirt, it's ball 2. That evens up our count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And is that a swing? Check swing. And he did not swing. Ball 3. Full count once again. So 3-2 here, and a swing and a miss by Cole Miller for out number 2 as he strikes out. And this will bring up our designated hitter, number 19, James Stryance. James Stryance is entering this game with a .333 batting average. So .333 on the season for James Stryance. Batting as a DH for the catcher, Nate Friedman. As Stryance fouls it back. So Pequannock with 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. But the Cougars do have 2 outs on the Golden Panthers. James Stryance looking to be the difference maker here, as this one's downstairs near the dirt for ball 1. That one is low again for ball 2. Here's the pitch. And this one, ground to the third. Throw to first is going to be in time. Kittatinny able to work their way out of the jam for out number 3. And that'll do it for our first inning. We'll head to the top of the second. Coming up shortly. Gonna need to... Here we are as we head into the top of the second. So it'll be number 34, Shane Weiss, to lead us off. And this one grounded to third. Throw to first for the out. One away here in the top of the second. Shane Weiss was entering this game with a .361 batting average. He's now 0 for 1. And that's going to bring up Mason Dubé. Mason Dubé wearing number 0. As that pitch is downstairs for ball 1. Mason Dubé with a .246 batting average on the season. And this one lined right into the glove of Cooper Carlin in the shortstop position. 2 away. Great play there by Cooper Carlin. Again, John Picardo, since he's pitching, he is not at shortstop. That's Cooper Carlin today. And he just flashed a leather big time in that. Big play there. This will bring up number 15, Brandon Leahy. He's coming in with a .210 batting average. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 3. That does it for the top of the second, as we now head into the bottom of the second, coming up shortly. So here we are as we head into the bottom of the second inning, as it is Braden Bell who leads us off. So Braden Bell entering this game with a .205 batting average on the season. It's a 1-0 count. That one way upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. And also a little score update for you guys for what could be the potential matchup between these two teams. It's 1-0 Pompton Lakes over at Hirschfield Park, as the count is now 3-0 on Braden Bell. And that pitch will be a strike. It's 3-1. And that's ball 4. Braden Bell will work the walk to first. And that'll bring out Matt Mistretti, batting .277 on the season. So runner at first with no outs for Pequannock, as Matt Mistretti goes for the bunt. It is fair at first, but then it will roll its way into foul ground. Smart play there by the Kittatinny defense to let that one roll out into its Going foul territory. Around the line. Bunt is pulled back. It's 1-1. Pickoff attempt at first. Britton Bell safe. Bunt is fouled back. So 1-2, no outs. Britton Bell at first. Pickoff attempt. Britton Bell is still safe. And this one will be grounded foul. Fouled once again. The count will stay 1-2. And this one is grounded to second, but it gets right behind. That was Ricky Lopes, who's playing second. It was grounded right to him. It got right under him. And he was not able to make the play once again, so that's going to be another error on the Kittatinny second baseman, Ricky Lopes, as both players are safe. Britton Bell at second, and Matt Mastretti at first. And this will bring up number 22, Aiden Riley. Aiden Riley is batting .211 this season. So .211 batting average entering this game. As he goes for the bunt, pulls it back. Pequannock with 2 runners on with no outs as Aiden Riley pulls back again. It's 2-0. Britton Bell was going to try to make his way to third, but gets back. And that one is upstairs, 3-0. So Aiden Riley ahead in this count big time. Big chance here. And that one's high for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk for Aiden Riley, and that will load the bases. So a bases loaded situation now on Kittatinny with no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. As we will have a timeout here called on the mound. And coming up to bat will be number 16, Nolan Casey, back in the number 9 spot, but he has been a dominant number 9 hitter in the order. As Nolan Casey is entering this game with a .308 batting average. So they'll keep Tommy Tosti in. He's definitely getting into a bit of a jam now. For sure. Bases loaded with no outs. And now 0-1 Casey up to bat. Batting .308 again entering this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Pequannock still looking to draw for his blood. And this one is fouled. It was a bit of a floater. A couple of Kittatinny fielders tried to hustle for it, but was not in time. So it's a 0-2 count. And that one is in the dirt for ball one. And that's going to be strike three. So that'll be the first out Kittatinny gets on Pequannock. Bases are still loaded, and that'll bring us to the top of the order with Cooper Carlin up to bat. So still a chance here for Pequannock to bring in the first run of the game, as Cooper Carlin fouls it back. So 0-1 Casey, of course, unfortunately, struck out down looking for the first out Kittatinny gets. And this one drilled to right field. It drops down. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Pequannock on the board first. They score 2 runs. It's a 2-0 lead for the Golden Panthers. A 2 RBI double for Cooper Carlin. And Pequannock still has 2 runners in scoring position. Aiden Riley's at third. Cooper Carlin at second. Still 1 out. As Jack Picaro comes up the bat here, Pequannock has a chance to bring in another 2 runs. And line drive here will drop down to center field. And 1 run's going to score. And 2 runs will score. That's Cooper Carlin. 4-0 Pequannock. Chapacato at first, a 2 RBI single. And now the Golden Panthers are up 4-0. So we'll have another meeting here on the mound, as we have another timeout called. We'll give you a quick update once again on the rest of the bracket. It's still 1-0 Pompton Lakes. Wallkill Valley already played Hawthorne. They won 4-0. So the 1 seed moves on to the quarterfinals. So a pitch and change will be made here for Kittatinny. Coming in, relief of Tommy Tosti is going to be number 3, Easton Kanar. We'll go over his stats for you. So Easton Kanar is coming to this game with a 2-6 record with an ERA of 3.71, pitching a total of 49 innings, allowing 56 hits, 30 walks, 3 hit batters, and 48 strikeouts on the season. So definitely has struggled within that record, just like the starting pitcher, but still a respectable 3.71 ERA despite being 2-6 on the season. So Pequannock drives out Tommy Tosti after just 1.1 innings pitched. So here we are back in this game. New pitcher on the mound for Kittatinny. It's now Easton Konar as we have James Killian up to bat. Pickoff attempt at first. Jock Picardo is safe. Again, Pequannock drove out the starter Tommy Tosti after 1.1 innings pitched for him. As the Golden Panthers have scored 4 runs in this second inning. So it's no 1 count with 1 out. And that's going to be ball 1. Just low enough to be outside the zone. Now our pickoff attempt. It gets past the first baseman, but Jock Picardo will play it safe and stay at first. And this one is high here. It'll drop down at left field. It is fair, so James Killian picks up a base hit single. Advancing to second is Jock Picardo. Pequannock continues on here with 1 out. And this will bring up number 6, Cole Miller. And on top of that, we'll have a courtesy runner for Jock Picardo at second. It'll be number 21, Connor Georgiev. So Connor Georgiev running at second for Jock Picardo as Cole Miller will come to the plate. Runner goes. Both runners steal, second and third. That ball did get past the catcher. So now 2 runners in scoring position once again at second and third. And it's a 1-0 count on Cole Miller at the plate. All this being done on just 1 out. Popped up. It goes foul and out of play. This pitch upstairs for ball 2. It's 2-1. And that is strike 2. That'll even up our count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just low enough for ball 3. And it's now a full count. Line drive here. And it's in the glove at center field. Both runners will stay put. And it'll be 2 outs. James Triance now coming up to bat. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. This one fouled. Oh, 2 count on Striance. Popped up, foul, and out of play once again. And that one is high. Ball 1. Count now 1-2. Upstairs again. It's not 2-2. That is ball 3. That one was a little bit inside. So a full count, 3-2. Popped up. It's in foul ground. And it stayed in play, but no one able to get there to make the catch in time. So we continue. Swing and a miss for strike 3, but a productive inning for sure for the Golden Panthers. A 4-run bottom of the second gives the Golden Panthers a 4-0 lead as we head into the top of the 3rd. So be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel to stay updated for the #1 coverage here for the Pequannock postseason. Yesterday, unfortunately, the softball season has wrapped up. They just made it into the playoffs as the number 16 seed, had to take on the top-seeded Waldwick Warriors, but the Golden Panthers put up a hard, good fight. It took all the way to the bottom of the 7th at 0-0 for Waldwick to score the one and only winning run as they took that game 1-0. It's an unfortunate end to the Pequannock softball season, as this one is grounded to third. Aiden Riley with the throw to first for the out. That was Ricky Lopes who was up to bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds out to third. This will bring up Johnny Diani. And he is hit. So that will bring a runner on for Kittatinny, as number 8, Johnny Diani, is nailed. So it's a free walk to first. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order here. So before we get to the top of the order, we should also mention the final two bits of the batting order. So Ricky Lopes was entering 3-0-2 before grounding out the third, so he's 0 for 1. As we have a pickoff attempt to first, Diani is safe. And of course, Diani got on from a hit by pitch. He is batting .098 entering this game. So he's on via a hit by pitch, of course. So we're back to the top of the order here for Kittatinny. As it is strike one on number 9, Aiden Torich. Pickoff attempt at first. Diani safe. Grounded foul. It's an 0-2 count. Another pickoff attempt at first. The runner is safe. Still a 1-0 game for Pompton Lakes of Kinnelon. The 1-0 lead in favor of Pompton Lakes, as this one has popped up here and it just gets out of play in foul territory. So it's still 1-0 Pompton Lakes. Again, Pompton Lakes wins, Pequannock wins. The game will be at Hirschfield Park on Friday. We'll be keeping an eye on that. It's still a pretty close game between the 13 and 4 seed. One and two on Patorich. Another pickoff attempt. That one was close, but Johnny Diani just gets back to first in time to be safe. And this one's a high ball here to left field. The catch is made by Cole Miller. So 2 away here in the top of the third. And now up to bat, it's number 2, Tyler Coombs. Popped up. In playing territory, and Nate Freeman making the catch there for the out. And that'll do it for the top of the third. We head into the bottom of the third coming up shortly. So here we are in the bottom of the third. It's number 12, Braden Bell. Lead us off here, and this one is a high fly ball here to left field, and the catch is made. One up, one down here in the bottom of the third. And coming up to bat, it'll be number 4, Matt Mastretti. Mastretti takes strike 1. And that one is fouled. 0-2 count here on Matt Mastretti. One out here in the bottom of the third. As this pitch is high and upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one grounded to third. Throw to first. High, but the tag there will be good for the out. Good job there by Shane Weiss at first base there. Able to recover from that overthrown ball and still getting out via a tag as he was off the bag. And this will bring up Aiden Riley. So Aiden Riley up to bat. And that is strike 1. Popped up. And it just gets out. Foul. So 0-2 count here with 2 outs. And this one grounded to short. Throw to first in time. And that'll do it for the third inning. Top of the fourth coming underway shortly. It's still 4-0 Pequannock. Little update here on the score for Kittatinny and Pompton Lakes. It's 3-0 Pompton Lakes. It's the bottom of the 5th over at Hirschfield Park. So, on top of that also, tomorrow will be girls lacrosse, the first round of the state sectional playoffs. They'll be here at home, taking on the Pequannock Hills team. As we head into the top of the fourth here for this game. So, girls lacrosse will be taking on Pequannock Hills. Girls lacrosse has the the fourth seed. And Pequannock Hills has the 13. Pequannock girls lacrosse will have at least the first 2 rounds at home. So that one was fouled. It's Keegan Monahan up to bat. It's 0-1. Line drive here. Right into the glove of Cole Miller at left field. 1 away. Nice fly ball right into the glove. So that's 1 out. And that one is low. So 1-0 on number 3, Easton Kanar. It's now 2-0. Fouled and out of play. That one's in the dirt. Ball 3, it's 3-1. And that's another foul ball. That makes the count full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. John Picardo wins that battle and gets the strikeout. 2 away. I'll bring up Shane Weiss. And as that pitch is a little low, 0-1. Our pitch downstairs, 2-0. And that pitch is strike 1. Two and 1. And that's strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And that one just inside. 3-2, the count's full. Ball 4. So Shane Weiss works the walk to first on 2 outs. This will bring up Mason Dubé. Strike 1. Should mention, it's a beautiful day here in Pequannock, in contrast to the Morris Catholic Senior Day game, which was hot and thunderstorm caused a lot of chaos. It's also, I mean, it's warm out today, but it's 83, so not as hot as 90. Nice good wind, and there's a couple clouds here, so it's not always sunny. Pickoff attempt at first. Shane Weiss is safe. It's a 0-2 count on Dubé. Fouled. Popped up. It's in playing territory, in foul territory, and caught by Braden Bell. For out number 3. That'll do it for the top of the 4th. We head into the bottom of the 4th, coming up shortly. So again, tomorrow will be girls lacrosse, 4-seeded Pequannock taking on 13-seeded Pascack Hills. And for this baseball potential quarterfinal matchup, it's looking like it is going to be Pompton Lakes. It's 3-0 for the Cardinals. It is currently the bottom of the 6th, so once it reaches the top of the 7th, Pompton Lakes will just need 3 more outs to win that game, which will make it a definite matchup. That game will be on Friday, most likely at 4 p.m., but you never know with these times. It could be a little earlier. Friday is looking to be a good day. Sunny and not too hot either. It's only going to top out at 76 degrees, so won't be hot for us and, of course, most importantly, the equipment. And also Hirschville Park is surrounded by trees, so it's already pretty shady there anyway. Here we are in the bottom of the 4th. Number 16, Nolan Casey, will lead us right into it. And this one will make its way out to right field as Nolan Casey picks up a base hit single. And we'll be right back to the top of the order. Cooper Carlin up to bat. So Cooper Carlin looking to bunt this one. And he pulls it back. It gets behind. Nolan Casey will take second. So no outs, Nolan Casey in scoring position at second. 1-0 count on Cooper Carlin. That one's fouled. 1-1. Two and one on Cooper Carlin here in the bottom of the fourth. As that one strikes dirt for ball three. Cooper Carlin got a good lead in this count here. And this one, grounded to third, throw to first is not in time. So the throw was not made in time. Cooper Carlin reaches a first, advance in a third. It is Nolan Casey. So runner at each corner, no outs. With Jack Picardo now coming up to bat. Jack Picardo getting out for the bunt, but both runners will have to get back. No pickoff attempt was made though. Tipped back, foul. Pickoff attempt at first. Cooper Carlin is safe. Bunt is pulled back, and Cooper Carlin will steal second. So 1-1 count. Pequannock now with both runners in scoring position. Carlin at second, Casey at third. So 1-2 for the count on Jack Picardo. Here's a pitch. Popped up. Staying just in the infield. Maybe just getting a little bit out there. But the catch is made for out number one. Coming out to bat, it'll be number 24, James Killian. 1-0. So James Killian at the plate. Looks like we may have an intentional walk, it looks like. Regardless, that's going to load our bases up. We're going to double check that and see if we can bases are loaded. Cole Miller for that. Let's go, Cole! So 3-0 here. I believe that was an intentional walk for James Killian, but it doesn't matter anyway because the base is loaded. We'll have ball 4 on a 4-pitch walk. That's going to drive in a run. It's 5-0 Pequannock. So that was Cole Miller who was up to bat. He works a 4-pitch walk after they walk James Killian to load the bases, and it doesn't pay off as they walk a run in. So it's 5-0 Pequannock. Bases are still loaded on 1 out, and now it's James Tryons up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And that is strike 2. So it is the top of the 7th for the game at Pompton Lakes between Kittatinny and the Cardinals. It's 3-0 still, and there's 1 out. So Pompton Lakes just needs 2 more wins to book their ticket to the quarterfinals. 1-2. Foul back. Two and two. A pitch just outside of the zone. And the count now full. 3-2. There's nowhere to put any more runners on. It would walk in another run. And this one is popped up. Out into right field. The catch made. Tagging is Cooper Carlin, and he is out. So that is technically a double play there. And that'll do it for our 4th inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Pequannock's still up. They do score in a run as a run comes in from a walk with the bases loaded. So it's 5-0 Pequannock. And I believe that is it for the Pompton Lakes Kittatinny game. It looks like Pequannock will be taking on Hersheyville Park if they're able to continue this game on their high note still. Leading 5-0. So here we are on the top of the 5th. John Picardo still pitching. He has been dominant on the mound for Pequannock. As this one's fouled back. It is Brendan Leahy leading us off for Kittatinny. It's an 0-1 count. Strike 2. That one off the dirt for ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that is strike 3. John Picardo catches Brendan Leahy down looking. 1 away. And this will bring up number 1, Ricky Lopes. Oh, 1 on Lopes. Picardo deals. And this one is grounded fair. But it will roll its way foul, and it was also kicked away. So Ricky Lopes will go back. Now they'll continue on, now on an 0-2 count. So initially fair will roll its way into foul ground. And we'll have to go back. It's an 0-2 count. John Picardo looking to win this battle here. This time, it's grounded fair. Right to Cooper Carlin at short. Over to first to Bell. And that is 2 outs. And this will bring up number 8, Johnny Diani. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tips foul. Oh, 2 count. John Picardo has been dealing in this top of the 5th. And that's in the dirt. 1 and 2. And this one grounded to Cooper Carlin again. Throw to first. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for the top of the 5th. We head into the bottom of the 5th. Pequannock still up 5-0. And we now do have the final verdict for Pompton Lakes and Kittatinny, so we'll show you it right now. So Pompton Lakes gets the 3-0 win as the number 4 seed, beating the 13 seeded Kittatinny Colts in shutout fashion. So Pequannock holds out, That game will be at Hirschfield Park on Friday for the quarterfinal round. So another meeting at Hirschfield Park between Pequannock and Pompton Lakes. So some new history about to be made. And by the looks of it, Pompton Lakes also, just like Pequannock, started their number 2 pitcher. We could be matching up against WNPQPL superstar, well, former WNPQPL superstar, now the season's over. Timmy Ritchie could be pitching in that game. I'll have to ask him, but I'm sure I'm definite that he will be starting in that game on Friday. So that'll be a cool matchup to see Timmy Ritchie. Here we are as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Shout out to Timmy Ritchie. He's actually watching this game right now. We appreciate you. So he is most likely the probable starter for Pompton Lakes on Friday. 0-1 on Braden Bell. He fouled that one back. And he'll take strike 2. Upstairs, ball 1. And that's in the dirt. Count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's low again. Full count. 3-2 on Braden Bell. And this one drilled. Foul. Good luck there for Braden Bell. Count still 3-2. And another one drilled there. It's a fly ball. Out to center field. The catch is made. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. This will bring up number 4, Matt Mistretti. One and 0 on Matt Mistretti. And that one is in the dirt. 2-0. And this one is gonna bobble off the glove of Tyler Coombs, the shortstop. And Mavishretti will reach first. And this will bring up number 22, Aiden Riley. So Pequannock with Mavishretti on at first with 1 out. Aiden Riley now at the plate. This one popped up, and it will go foul. It stayed in playing boundaries, but no one there to catch it in time. We'll continue on. It's a 0-1 count. And that is going to be strike 2. Pickoff attempt at first. Mavishretti is safe. And this one is grounded to second. Throw is in time, and that's the only play they'll get. Is the force out on Mavishretti, heading to second. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. So Aiden Riley will reach first on a fielder's choice. And that play on top of that was not enough for an attempt at a double play. So that'll bring up the number 9 batter in the order, number 16, Nolan Casey. So 2 outs, runner at first. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss there, but it doesn't matter. Aiden Riley tried to go to second, but didn't matter anyway because that was strike 3 for out number 3. That'll do it for the bottom of the 5th. We'll head into the top of the 6th. Pequannock up 5-0. Looking to book their ticket to Hirschfield Park on Friday. So here we are in the top of the 6th. So Kittatinny back up to bat. It'll be their top of the order. Number 9, Aiden Tort, leading us off. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One and one. And that one is strike two. That puts Picardo ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this one, grounded to Aiden Riley at third. Throw to first for the out. And now, coming to bat, it'll be Tyler Coombs. And that pitch is high and upstairs. Ball one. Chop Picardo deals. And this one is going to drop down fair at left field. And it'll be a double for Tyler Coombs. So he is on at second with 1 out. So this will bring up Keegan Monahan, number 10. So 1 out. Tyler Coombs on second from a base hit double. Strike one. Got out of the glove of Nate Friedman, but still a strike. This pitch is high and deep. And this one is gonna be gone. Kittatinny with a 2-run homer. It's now a 5-2 game. So now it's a 3-run Pequannock lead. Now at 5-2. So Kittatinny finally gets on the board as they look to try to keep their chances alive. And it starts by getting on the board, which they do here. They get 2 runs in. Thanks to the hero of Keegan Monahan, who finally breaks out, or breaks the shutout. Popped up. And the catch made by James Killian for out number 2. That was the designated hitter, well actually now the pitcher, Easton Carnar. Previously was the DH for Tommy Tosti, but once he was taken out of the game after just 1.1 innings pitched, it was Carnar himself Was pitched this game since then. Fly ball here to right field. Matt Mistretti diving down and making the catch. And that'll be out number 3. So that'll do it for the top of the 6th. We head into the bottom of the 6th. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order, Cooper Carlin leading us off. As he takes strike 1. That one is low for ball 1. And that one is fouled and out of play. Ball 2. So 2-2 on Cooper Carlin. Foul back. And that is strike 3. So, Kennard with the strikeout on Cooper Carlin. And that brings up Jack Picardo. Jack Picardo takes a ball 1. That pitch was a little high. inside for ball 2. And that one is low for ball 3. 3-0 on Jack Picardo. And that one is low and inside. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Jack Picardo. He'll take first on 1 out. And I'll bring up number 24, James Killian. We'll have a courtesy runner in at first. It is number 8, Bryce Rosen, running for Jack Picardo. So here we are with James Killian up to bat. Bryce Rosen at first. Pickoff attempt, and Bryce is safe. And that's going to be a strike. A little bit of low, but it looks like it clipped the zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And Pequannock will send out a pinch hitter here. So batting in the spot of Cole Miller, it'll be number 34, Todd Nafee. So Todd Nafee now batting in Cole Miller's spot. And that one strikes dirt. Bryce Rosen will take that opportunity, steal second. And that'll be strike 1. So 1-1 on Todd Nafee. Runner at second, that being Bryce Rosen, 2 outs. As this one is a grounded foul. 1-2. Two and 2. And that's ball 3. 3-2. Line drive. It drops down to left field. Base hit. Bryce Rosen held back. He gets to third. Todd Nafee will go to second. So that puts 2 runners in scoring position here. Another pinch hitter out here for Pequannock. Batting in the spot of James Shrines. It is now number 0, Peter Rosenthal. So Pequannock starting to get some of the bench bats, some action, and within the track record of Pequannock using pinch hitters and bench bats, it has worked out pretty well. They usually have been productive when they come off the bench. So Peter Rosenthal batting in the spot of James Shrines, coming in as the pinch hitter. 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. Todd Nafee at second, Bryce Rosen at third, on 2 outs. As that pitch is ball 1. Upstairs, 2-0. And that's going to be a strike. Looked a little inside there. But it's 2-1. And this one gets behind. Bryce Rosen will come in and score. It's 6-2 Pequannock. And Todd Nafee will move his way to third. And the count is now 3-1. And this one grounded to short. Throw to first is in time. It was close to where Shane Weiss was nearly off the bag, but he is able to hold on and get out number 3. That'll do it for the top, or excuse me, the bottom of the 6th as we head into the top of the 7th. So, top of the 7th. Now on the horizon, Pequannock just needs 3 outs to book their ticket to Hirschfield Park on Friday to take on the 4th-seeded Pompton Lakes Cardinals. So, here we are in the top of the 7th. So, this pitch will be ball 1. John Picardo is still on the mound for Pequannock, looking to complete this game here. As this one is fouled back. So, the order for the Kittatinny Cougars is 6, 7, and 8. So, it is right now Brendan Leahy currently at the plate. The sixth batter in the order. Two and one. Again, just 3 outs Pequannock needs. And this one, grounded to Cooper Carlin at short. Throw to Braden Bell at first, in time for the out. One away here in the top of 7th. And this will bring up number 50. This actually is number 15, Brandon Leahy. Previous batter was actually Mason Dubé, so apologize. That is our correction. So this is actually Leahy at bat. Previous one who grounded out was Mason Dubé. So this is Brandon Leahy. It's a 1-1 count. Grounded to short once again. Throw to first for the out. Pequannock just 1 out away, so that'll put some pressure on Kittatinny as they're now down to their final out here in this top of the 7th inning. And now this will bring up Ricky Lopes. One last grasp here for the Cougars. As he's dealt strike 1. And it's grounded foul. Strike 2. Pequannock has now put Kittatinny down to their final strike. So one last grasp still for Kittatinny. Down to their final strike. It's all up to Ricky Lopes. Here's a pitch. Fouled. Ricky Lopes just staying alive there. Still on his final strike. And that's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's going to be ball 2. That one was a close one. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, the count is full. 3-2. Kittatinny still down to their final strike on their final out. But are looking to stay alive here, down by 4. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. And the Golden Panthers will pick up the victory here at home. John Picardo getting that final strikeout.
For one more time. She tastes like cola.
So, Pequannock here at home. The number 5 seed. They take down the number 12 seeded Kittatinny Cougars with a final score of Pequannock 6 and Kittatinny 2. Let's show you that complete bracket now that we have the matchup set. So here is your now updated bracket. So again, The 5 seed Pequannock takes out 12 seeded Kittatinny. And the 4 seed Pompton Lakes takes out 13 seeded Kittatinny. The quarterfinal matchup is set. A 5 versus 4. A 1 seed apart tight matchup. That'll be at Hirschfield Park in Pompton Lakes on Friday. The time is to be determined, but it will most likely be at 4 p.m., which is usually the standard. But again, follow our Instagram at TJK Network to stay notified. Probable starters, it'll be Aiden Riley most likely for Pequannock, and then of course, it will most likely be Timmy Ritchie for Pompton Lakes. So that is going to be an absolute cinema of a matchup, hopefully. So anyways, that'll do it here on TJK Network. Once again, your final score, Pequannock 6, Kittatinny 2, the Golden Panthers, the 5 seed, take out the 12 seed and move on to the quarterfinal round to take on the 4 seeded Pompton Lakes Cardinals. And for Kittatinny, their season comes to an end. They'll finish their season with a 10-16 record, and of course, finish in their division 1-9 in the NJAC Freedom. So that's going to do it here on TJK Network. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and stay notified by hitting the notifications button on our YouTube channel. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications while you're at it to stay notified when we upload our next video or we do our next broadcast. Whatever we post on our channel, you will be notified when it is out. But anyways, that'll do it here on TJK Network. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the first round of the state sectional playoffs for girls lacrosse, where they'll be taking on Pequannock Hills here at home. And of course, the baseball quarterfinal will be on Friday. We will be broadcasting that game as well at Hirschfield Park. But anyways, we will see you next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.